And we're back.
Still to come on the program.
Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play episode.
No.
Let's not play Minecraft. Let's play D&D's nuts. Got him.
All the memes.
Boom, 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 boom. Mountain Dew.
See, look how relatable we are.
Well, DM,
Okay. Well,
I've checked the room for traps.
you check the room for traps,
And
and you are convinced that the ogre is indeed not a tranny.
Oh, God.
Oh, you were looking for traps. Anyway, moving on. You're in a 50 by 50 room. This place is just looking more and more like a massacre site with each passing day.
Yes. So, I wanted to see what was in the east.
Alright,
Yeah, because we accidentally went to the west last time.
very well.
East.
Yeah, east.
Alright,
East. We're going east.
what's everyone's movement speed?
I think I'm...
Chainmail, I think it's like 4 something.
Alright. So,
We have to go at the
Wait, now 3. I think.
pace of the slowest.
Yeah. 30 feet.
I'd say it's about 30 feet, so... Takes you about... You begin to set off down this 10-foot wide hallway. It's a good 10 minutes you're walking down this long corridor. Just keeps going and going. You suspect that you've travelled about 80 feet down a corridor. This is a long path. It's ridiculous. Attila says, "Oh gosh, my knees. Ugh.
It's gonna do you some good. Damn it.
That's what they all keep saying. Ugh. You listen.
Try to hear noises.
Alrighty. Roll the percentiles for hear noises, Gemma.
You want me to roll the percentile?
Yeah, just for now.
64. What was the ability? 54 or below, so no, I don't hear the noise.
Well, you don't hear noise because you, as you're trying to listen in, the sound of droplets of water keep disrupting the whole process of hearing noises down this corridor. Not sure if it's...
Damn, drippy drip drip.
That's all it says. That pathway back there, that was all dusty and full of detritus and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, well. Yeah, you eventually reach a chamber. It's a 30 by 50 chamber. There's a trickling sound of water coming
So
from
30
it.
down and
50 wide. You're entering from the center and the western
Okay.
and from the west of it. So we go.
What be here?
Well, you see, there's a pool right in the center of the. Not in the center, but favoring the eastern wall. Attila shines his light around so everyone can see. You see a little faucet of water that is running into this pool.
Faucet, like a tap.
Almost.
Is
Not
it natural or
Yeah,
bed?
it's like there's a little hole in the wall, sorry.
Mm.
It's just pouring in, trickling in.
Do you think the lake is behind us?
Is it from the river?
Attila says, I think it is.
Sure, it was that deep. This
Well-
place could flood pretty easily.
We could flood this place easily.
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Make this hole bigger, flood all the monsters out.
That might be an idea.
But what if there's people, good people down here as well?
How would we know?
And there's also money to be gained down here.
Indeed.
True. But this would be a quick solution to a problem.
If things got really out of hand, we could
Yes.
use this method.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've always
And
the guts
if
down.
the wormholes are located somewhere else, then we would know by gushes of water seeping out from the ground. Almost like wells, but not quite.
We'll make a note of this place and come back.
Oh gosh, Bertha, you've given me a horrible, horrible thought about something.
And what's that?
There are sometimes random holes that go deep into the earth. And we can't swim down to the very bottom of them, but they're full of strange fauna and flora I was reading about. Ugh.
Okay. Spooky.
So what's in this room?
Mm-hmm.
So far, all you can really see is that there is a pool of water being filled up at this
How big is the pool?
pool itself is about 30 by about 20 by 30, but it is right in the middle of that side of the room, favoring the wall. on the
Okay.
west.
So what's in the pool?
You peer into the pool. You see a spoopy hooded individual. Oh no, wait, that's just your reflection.
Ha!
Tomorrow's Sunday, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Why?
Doctors aren't open on Sunday.
I got work.
No, you can't really see to the bottom of this pool. It's just too much trickling, too much water.
Hmm.
Well, we can deduct that nothing came this way if it's a deep pool. Nothing but aquatics could swim down there. And I'm pretty sure I've got kobolds and goblins don't swim.
Looks like a free well.
Maybe that's why
It's
it's
just
here.
a water source.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Can't live without water.
Of course.
Even monsters can't live without water.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily clean water. It's from the lake.
Yeah, it's the source of water for Threshold as well.
Well, that's
Same
true.
waters as ours.
Okay.
So the fucking monsters are stealing our water.
Okay.
Or worse, they could be poisoning it if they wanted to.
Hmm.
Possibly if it goes to the same sources.
I think our own townsfolk do a more efficient job of that.
Anyway, we'll backtrack if there's no other doors.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Are there any other doors?
No obvious doors that you can see.
We'll backtrack.
All right. As you return back to this room, you hear a yeah. It's behind you.
Sneaky one.
Turn. It's not a kobold. It's a strange-looking dog.
That's no kobold.
Odd. Down here.
It's a dog.
That can't be right.
Yeah, it's a dog.
What's a dog doing down here? He'll get eaten down here.
Please don't tell me that tentacles will gonna start spewing out of his mouth.
Oh gosh.
Are you sure this isn't a mimic? Or a doppelganger?
Can doppelganger? That's
No.
Or can that only emulate humanoids?
Mm.
Oh, okay, I'll just double check.
So we hope.
True. Though one down here makes very little sense.
All right.
They're on camera, but I say we eat it.
Really?
The dog sort of looks over you guys, sort of. It's got intelligence behind those eyes. I think it's judging you.
I'm gonna judge him back.
It's just confused.
He blinks.
What does the dog look like?
Kind of looks like a. Looks almost like. It's not a dog breed that you're actually familiar with. It actually looks kind of like a. Well, the only reference point I could give you as players is he kind of looks like a dingo. Very, very rattan, sort of orangey, sort of, you know, a wild Australian outback dog.
Well, take out some of my iron rations and try to befriend it.
The dog sniffs the air. He begins walking right over to you. Boldly.
No, he's not afraid.
He begins eating out of the tins of your rations.
Good doggy. This is no place for you. How did you get here?
He looks up. Suddenly, he disappears. Just
No smoke?
Okay, where the hell did that go?
you hear some footsteps leading to the south.
What is going on, Eris?
I believe we may have been poisoned.
Poisoned?
A hallucinogen?
So maybe
Oh, yeah.
dogs just don't disappear like that.
I'm agreeing with you. Only Rhino should have the ability to do such things.
Must be a magical dog. What do you think, Attila?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's magic. He points over to where it's reappeared. He says, he was running down the south. He just...
Let's go down.
He was eating out of your dish, and he suddenly walked south.
Should we follow it?
We
or
should
not?
follow him.
We should. No.
Maybe he's trying to lead us. Maybe he'll lead us somewhere good,
I hope.
where we need to go.
Well, I
That would
hope.
be nice.
Well, you arrive. You travel down a 30-foot corridor. The ceiling is an archway 10 foot high, and you arrive in a 30 by 30 room. There is a... Does anyone remember what was in this room?
Beds.
Nope.
No, it was a. There were other door. There was a door to the
There's a corridor leading south.
Yeah,
And a door in the...
there was one in
east.
the east. Yeah. Can I hear noises?
Alrighty. Give me the percentiles, please.
Mhm.
On to yours.
Percentile for hear noises is
I think 64 or under.
64 or under. Well, you hear... Coming from the south, you hear... despite the fact that you hear some lumbering around within the chamber, these catacombs, heavy footsteps implying other people or monsters being around. You hear in the south you hear chatter.
In the south.
What it is, what they're saying, you can't be sure, but you're sure that it sounds like people.
There's chattering to the south. It's probably monsters.
What do you say?
I say we take a look but don't engage.
Sounds like a wise move.
If they're all magical, you still owe your mage, eh? Who knows what they can do?
They seem to be getting out the big guns these days. Alrighty. So, declaration heading south.
Heading south with caution.
Heading south with caution. What steps of caution are being taken?
I'm looking for traps on the way as we go.
Okay. And what are you guys doing in the action of caution?
I'm not at the front.
You're at the front?
Not at the front.
Not at the front?
Damocles fears what he can't understand.
Alright. Do you wanna Attila says, you wanna stop off for a minute and just catch your breath there? Oh wait.
Let's keep going.
Alright. Sure thing.
I think we need to set up the board.
Alrighty.
Get rid of all them dead bodies.
Ah, dead body.
No. Look, there's someone fucking the dead body. Ah!
Oh, oh.
Ah! Why? Why? Ah! It burns! Don't look back! Okie dokie. Sure.
He's going to the south.
The room of the dungeon.
Sorry?
The room of the dungeon.
Sure.
Where does this pathway lead?
Marching formation, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Just as well you've been looking for traps, because you notice there's a panel out of place.
Oh, there's a panel out of place here. Everybody stand back.
Alright. Until it says standing back.
Can I find the trap?
Keeping out of your way.
Yep, you look down and peer at the trap. It is clearly a trap. Well, at least part of the operations of a trap. You look at it. It's kobold in manufacture.
Kobolds.
Looking at it, it's a pressure plate trap.
Can I disarm it?
You look it over. Disarm all of traps.
Remove traps 34 or under.
Well. Alrighty. She began to do a routine trap removal. Something gets jammed. Instinctively, you give it a good thud or good twack. Try and pull out whatever's lodging it. Then you remember you're dealing with a trap. As this happens, you hear grinding stone up behind you. You know that sound that flagstones make when you rub stones against them?
Well, it closes behind us.
Looking behind you, you see a big block in the center of the wall has lifted up.
Ah, so if someone was here to trigger that trap, we would have been squashed to paste on the ceiling.
Then you notice there's a little hole in the center of that block.
Duck!
Flagstone.
Attila wastes no time in following your instruction.
I gap it.
You gap it.
Do like a nice little roll. Or scucks.
Alright.
I'm gonna duck down to my belly.
Alright.
That way I can still use my shield and mace.
I duck, yeah.
Alright. Well, duckers. Make a saving throw plus
What about Attila?
+2. He stepped to the side.
Okay.
Okay.
Duckers are what? D6.
Make a saving throw versus death ray. Both. Everyone who's ducked. Add +2 plus your dex.
What was that? Everybody?
Everyone who ducked.
Does it count if I did a roll but then I'm not?
5 plus 2, I don't make it.
Neither do I.
Alright. Well, it's time to do a little roll off.
What about you? Did you roll?
Actually, no. You two, because you guys are in this cross line,
Oh.
roll off. Roll a d6. Each. 5.
3.
Iris, you take the shot.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
A wooden needle comes flying straight at you. You're just not quick enough on the duck. Thwack! It hits you.
Ah!
1 damage.
The world starts getting a little bit blurrier.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Damn it, I really wish I hadn't given you that stupid healing potion.
Oh, do you think you've been poisoned?
Yep.
Quickly, it's time to get it off it.
Yep, I'm gonna grab her and we're gonna book it.
Alright.
This is.
I need to get to the alchemist right now.
Yep, I now have the money to pay him too. Thank God, all my life savings come from. Oh wait, no, I have my anti-venom.
You do?
I have an anti-venom
Yeah,
from
excellent.
from Castle Gygax. One
Get
of
it
the last
down her.
creatures-
Attila says,
Yeah,
get it
quick,
down her.
this is from Castle Gygax. Take it. It's
Glug.
probably something really bad. I hope anti-venom / poison potion. That's what it was.
The texture is quite creamy and milky.
There we
The actual taste of it is not. It tastes like you're eating a deadly nightshade.
Oh god, that's nasty.
I'm sorry, the alchemist didn't say how much it was, but it was a reward for a quest we did.
Well, you start to,
Oh.
as you start to sort of see strange bubbles appearing in your vision and a couple of maggots crawling around in your sight, it starts to sort of fade away a little bit. You're
Ugh.
feeling a bit better.
This is why I should check my inventory more often.
I guess we're even now, Bertha.
Yeah, sorry, I only just remembered now. My backpack's quite large. Takes me a while to fish through everything.
Good thinking, says Attila.
I'm glad I didn't end up using it because we haven't dealt with poisonous before. It's illegal in Threshold, so this isn't new.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
just because it's illegal doesn't mean people aren't going to use it.
Yep, I'm gonna scoot you closer to me where it's safer. Well, obviously I would have if I was gonna shove the potion down his throat.
Ugh.
Can I check the wooden stick?
Yeah, okay.
Make sure I have my gloves on.
Well, you look over the wooden... The wooden
Can I-
stick is still actually inside Eris.
Can I pull it out carefully? Iris, may I have permission to pull this out, or would you rather it stay there while the poison in your body is now inert?
It's going to damage me more if you pull it out.
Alright, then I'll leave it in, but it will be evidence that there is poison here, and thus illegal activity.
Fair.
I think it's fair to assume that, yes, there is illegal activity
I
down here.
understand that, but it would mean that the partridge knows there is another threat down here, and thus he may supply us with antivenom.
Enough.
Okay.
Don't need evidence.
Well, I'm gonna ask the partridge if we can get some free antivenom if we're dealing with this stuff. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Let's carry on.
Should we block that hole?
Maybe a good idea. How do you propose of blocking it?
Smashing it. Smashing the flagstones above it and make it crumble down. Debris.
That stone is a literal...
Shove a rock in there.
Do we
Anyone
have any
have a rock?
Do we have any rocks? Attila, where's that rock you threw earlier?
I don't
How
know.
how about you throw put one of your sling
Slings?
stones?
Well, is my sling stone too small, Drew?
Can just fit.
Just?
Attila says, why not an iron spike? That'd definitely ruin
Oh yeah, I've
anything.
got an iron
I don't
spike
have
that
iron
should
spike.
do it.
Okay.
With a good thwack with your hammer, you hear something breaking
So-
behind the...
This room was the 30 by 30 with the door in the east.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now it's got this big stone pillar in the middle.
So we were going
south.
south.
And in the southern corridor, there was a flagstone that triggers the trap.
Yeah. So where was the trap?
It came up out of the
oh,
the The
So
big
it was
stone
in-
in the middle of the room
Had
that
the
popped
hole.
up
So it
had
was.
the hole and it just launched it
But where was
Ah,
that? Where did that pop up from?
right in the direct center of the room.
Of
Right
that
where we
30
are.
by 30 room.
It's 10 wide, that block.
That fucking block. Is the block still there?
It seems to be at the moment because you've jammed the machine that controls it.
Oh, shoot. So you accidentally triggered it to trap and shoot.
So I've literally made a square corridor.
Yeah.
Lol.
Lol. You can, technically speaking, there's enough room to climb on top of it and walk around and poke at the ceiling.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's not that high.
But it's an obstacle in the middle of the room.
It
Yeah.
is now an obstacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
table
Are we
height?
going south then?
It is 10 foot high. It is like a building.
Oh, okay. The roof must be taller then.
Do we have any more anti-venom?
Fortunately, only me, a Lanky, and a Tiller got one each as far as I remember.
Yes,
Tiller,
actually.
don't you have one? You
Sorry,
should.
yes, I do actually. I was thinking whether I should.
You freaked out, didn't you? You didn't have a clear head.
Actually, no, I don't. No,
Did
that.
you use it?
Yeah, I've used it.
Oh,
When did
okay.
you use it?
Snake danger noodle?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
danger noodle.
Tell you what, though, I still got a snozberry.
Oh, that's always good. Just hold that in a case of emergency. I'm not feeling so good, but I'm not bleeding out.
It is hurting the most.
Probably
Out of
Bertha.
character, I think it's me. With mine still even on my belt.
Alright.
No. Emergencies. I'm still good. I'm not dying.
She says as she's tracking blood all through the blooming corridors. Fine.
I've got a crushed shell, like a crab.
Oh god, ouch.
My guts aren't spewing out yet.
Can we continue?
Alright.
Please.
You wish to head south?
And check for traps.
Okay.
As expected. Sorry I went all quiet before. I was having stomach pain.
Yeah, no worries.
Little
Okay.
itchy now, so I'm lying down.
Currently, you walk over that previous trap, giving it a wide berth. You enter into a 50 by 50 room full of boxes.
They have boxes, and where are the boxes?
Scattered all around. There's a big chunk of cluster of them in front of you.
What are in the boxes?
Do you want to have
What
a
are
look
the
at-
boxes made of?
Some of them are. Most of them are made of wood.
Oh yeah. We need to change the board.